Good, yeah, good for ya.
You got to give it up for the brother. He got it going on. Hooper, gonna tear my house.
Welcome back for part 2 of the Evergreen State College round. If you watched the previous video, it went out earlier today. It is the front 9, Evergreen State College. We ended up with a -3 on the front. Hopefully we can do the same on the back. My best round here, I believe, is a -1. We've gotten a little bit better, or just you watching at home, me filming, that has made me a little bit better. We're gonna keep going with hole 10, 596 feet. This is another one that I have rarely parred. I don't think I've ever birdied. We are getting better, so let's see if we can get down the fairway with the Hades to start with. Straight down here, I want to kind of fade off to the right, get a good approach shot, and at least have a look at the bird. Yeah, that'll do. That was such a good par. I'll take that all day long on that hole. Normally a bogey or a double bogey kept us in a bogey-free round currently. Hopefully these next 4 holes, which I consider all 4 of these next holes to be birdieable holes, will lower our score even more. -3 still through 10. That's a great round for me here. And not going over par on that last hole is definitely going to help. Hole 11, we have 267. I'm going to throw a turnover with the Underworld straight away, and then try and get it a little bit off to the right, and then fade in towards the basket. I birdied this a handful of times. It's not birdieable every time, so a par is still good, but we're going to try for birdies on the next 4 holes. That's okay. Hole 12 is 242. We're going to throw that bullet at it mostly straight. I do want a little bit of a turnover and fade back at the end. This is a good disc for that, but we just have to get through the trees. That's close. So you've all been with me now for a couple of months. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. You've seen a few different formats. This is another one. I'm splitting the videos into 2 to make the videos a little bit shorter. I've also played with a group. I've done ace runs. You've seen running Nat at this point. Tell me what your favorite format is. I'm gonna film these videos no matter what because it's been helping my game. How do you want to see them? Let me know. Comment. Out of all the videos we've had so far, what's your favorite? What course did you enjoy? Which format made it easy to watch? I need to know just so that I can make things better for you in the future. Hole 13, 251, dog leg to the left, a lot of trees. Now there's a couple of routes. The normal route is going, for me anyway, is going to be a high backhand around the trees there at the end, see if I can crash down into circle 2. My buddy Ty, if you're watching, thanks for this line. There's also a forehand coming off the side of the tee box this direction that if you hit it, you can be parked. I'm trying to get a great score today, so I'm not interested in hitting a bunch of trees. We're going to do the high backhand with the Buzz ESP. Push that one a little too straight. Well, as Garth Brooks would say, it was bound to happen, and one night it did. That Pickle finally missed a putt. Again, it was his first round, kind of a tricky putt, a little long on the approach shot. Pretty good disc. If you have the means, go ahead and check them out. Mintdisc.com, get yourself a 10-pack, get yourself 1, get yourself 5, just give them a shot. We're gonna go forehand on this hole 14, 242. We're gonna go with a crave, see if we get close to the basket for a tap in. I can't blame that on the disc. That was all me. Left side, knew out of my hands it wasn't gonna stay in. Thought there was a chance, tried to grab the chains. My fault. Dropped 2 strokes on the last 2 holes. Let's pick it up on the next ones. Oh man, that terrible putt. Again, my fault. I think what the issue was is a couple of holes ago, I said that these next 4 holes, the ones we just passed, were all birdie holes. Man, I set myself up for that bad juju. I niced myself going into those 4 holes. Dropped 2 strokes. I guess I got 1. The first one was a birdie, so I only dropped 1 stroke. Overall, you don't want to gain strokes on that 4-hole stretch. We did. We'll make it up here on 15. Let's head forward. Hole 15, 352. Lots of fun stuff to contend with here, including all of those trees. Those trees to me make this a par 4 just based on the difficulty of this hole. Can I par it as a par 3? Yes. Would that make it an easier par 4 birdie? Yes. They laid the holes out how they wanted to. We're just going to try and get through the trees, try and flip up a little bit and fade down into the fairway with the underworld. Either way, we're threading the needle. Let's see what we do. Hole 16, we reached another par 4, 492, straight out. We're going to take a left. We're going to go a little ways down the left. We're going to take a right and then straight down the other end of a bunch of trees. Pretty easy par. occasional birdie, multiple bogeys. Let's see if we can keep it on the par side today. Well, we got it. Got the par. Tough one. Hard putt. That pickle came through. Hole 17. It's 376 feet. We're not worried about the distance right now. The only thing we're worried about is getting through this gap up onto the hill. If we can do that, we can save the par. Let's go. Right up on top. Great. Well, let's finish up on hole 18. It is a par 3 401. Again, it is not reachable. That is out of my range. We're going to forehand a trail straight down the fairway the best we can, have it fade off towards the right there at the end. Hopefully we have a good approach shot. Well, there it was, Evergreen State College. This was the back nine. Go back and watch the front nine if you did not. We got a -3 on the front nine. We've got a +3 on the back nine. Evens out for an even round. Either way, we lowered that global average just a little bit. If you made it all the way through both videos, thank you so much for watching. A way to get other people to watch is like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things that YouTube likes you to do. By the way, go back a couple of videos. Kitsap, Chief Kitsap Academy video. Watch that one all the way through to the end for your chance to, I don't know, maybe win a bullet. Go back and take a look. If you like what you see, let me know. Come out and play some disc golf. Check me out on Instagram or YouTube. Disking with Mr. Cooper, Cooper Discs. See you next time.
Give it up, give it up.
Good, yes, good for you.
You got